It's a she said kind of love affair.
Is love in the air, or is your relationship on the verge of destruction? Let's talk about it. Sit back,
Relax.
and enjoy your favorite cocktail as we discuss relationships, dating,
Sex.
and love. Love on the rocks, that is.
Love on the rocks. Love on the rocks. Love on the rocks. Love on the rocks.
All right, everyone, and welcome to Love on the Rocks. What's happening? It is Roger the Wild Child, along with Megan, Bennett, and of course, Shay Hickson is here. We got the party going tonight, guys. We're going to talk about love and hookups.
Yes. Yes.
Hookups gone bad or
Or
gone
good.
astray, or good. You never know. You know what happened. You know what's going to happen, because tonight it's the hookup that turned into feelings. Oops. Shit happens.
It happens.
So
Lord, does
That
it
is-
happen?
I think we've all been there and done it.
I
at
think so
one
too.
point, you know.
Yeah, I think so too.
You know. So, Shay, have you fell in love on a hookup?
Shay.
Where's she? Oh, hang on. There she. Are
Sorry,
you there?
guys, I couldn't hear anything.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay.
So Shay, have you ever fell in love on
I
a
can't
hookup?
hear Roger at all.
You can't
Tell her
Roger.
to log out. Tell her to log out and log back in.
log out and log back in, Shay.
So you gotta love technology.
Okay,
I know.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. So, yes, it's a great show. We got people building up in the audience. Guys, jump in the chat. Let us know that you're listening. We'd like to say hi to you guys and see what's going on and where you guys all from. So it's Love on the Rocks, guys. We're here on Monday nights, and coming up, we got the Viewer Mailbag. So we're gonna read a letter from one of the audiences. Shay, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay.
All right. So, anyways, so what I was saying, Shay, is did you ever fall in love with a hookup?
I mean, that was my first husband. That was
All
my
right.
late husband.
Well,
It happens.
it does happen out there. We're definitely going to talk about that tonight on Love on the Rocks. But I think we're gonna get to our viewer mailbag. Okay, so we're gonna
Okay.
get started here. I do got a letter from Destiny in Denver, and Destiny writes, and feel free to chime in the comments, guys. My name is Destiny, and I'm writing from Denver. And honestly, I feel like my mind is running in circles right now. My husband and I have been married for 6 years, together for 8. And I'm not proud of this, but early on, I messed up. I cheated on him once. I told him the truth. We worked through it, and somehow he forgave me. We built everything, or at least I thought we did. But now something doesn't feel right. The other day, I saw a conversation on his phone with an ex-girlfriend from 10 years ago. And no, it wasn't anything obvious. No, I miss you, or no plans to meet up. Nothing like that. But it was friendly, a little too friendly, just enough flirting to make my stomach drop. And now I can't unsee it. I keep replaying it in my head, wondering if this is how it starts, wondering if this is karma, wondering if the one mistake I made years ago is finally coming back around. Part of me feels crazy even saying this out loud. Like, who am I to question anything after what I did? But another part of me is scared, like really scared, that I opened a door back then that I can't close now. Am I overreacting? Am I projecting my own guilt onto him? Or is my
Hmm.
gut trying to tell me something before it's too late? I don't know if I should confront him, stay quiet, or just deal with this on my own. But I feel like I'm spiraling. So please tell me, am I making this bigger than what it really is? Destiny in Denver.
Oh, Destiny. Oh, Destiny. Wow. Um, I don't know. I think it's probably a little bit of both. I
Hmm.
firmly believe in karma. I think karma's probably
Yes.
come back to bite her in the ass.
Yeah.
Um, but I think she's also projecting um upon it herself. And I've said this a million times and I'll say it a million times more. She has nothing to worry about if she just communicates. If she talks to him and says, "Hey, this is what I saw. This it makes me uncomfortable. This is why it makes me uncomfortable. What's going on?"
Mhm. Yeah.
Otherwise,
No, I.
she's gonna go in circles with herself and she's gonna beat herself up over it. If he
Mhm.
forgave her, that's great. And maybe they're the type to forgive and forget and move on. Um, in which case communication is even more important at that point,
No, I agree.
I
you
And
know?
agree. I totally agree. I feel like she should definitely talk to him about it if it's bothering her,
Mhm.
because you can't help a feeling, you
Right,
know?
mhm.
right.
And I mean, she
It's
was
just gonna get
open
worse
and
if
they,
she doesn't
yeah, it's gonna get worse. But I mean, they've worked through it on her part. Is she willing to possibly work through it if
on his
it's,
part. Right,
yeah.
right.
And I
You
do
know,
Yeah.
believe in karma wholeheartedly.
100%. Karma
but
is
do
a
you think
bitch.
but do you think he's I mean, does this sound like he's innocent, or do you think it's just or do you think or do you think she's, like, letting it eat her up way too much? Because she did say that she didn't see any, like, major flirting on there,
Mhm.
just casual conversation.
I think it might make
So
her uncomfortable because she was once that other person. She was on the other side of
right.
the spectrum, so she knows what happens and what to look for, I guess, because she was once on the other side, and
Or do
she's
or
Mhm.
is it just guilt eating at her? I mean,
I mean, I guess it could be, but I don't
I
know,
know
so
that
randomly.
a lot of people are able to be friends with their exes after a
Mhm,
relationship,
mhm.
and it happens. And there's nothing wrong about being friends with your exes, because sometimes a relationship doesn't work, but you become great friends.
Great friends,
Um,
right.
and it's like, I don't feel that you need to like cut your past out because you're
Mhm,
maybe in a new relationship.
mhm.
Just, set boundaries,
I
let
think
the
it's
other person know.
a
Yeah,
respectful boundary, honestly,
it is.
but, I mean, if there's anything in that conversation that gives her any kinda inclination or it makes her uncomfortable in any which way, she
Then
needs to
yeah,
communicate that to him.
Yes, she does. She
He's
most
not gonna
definitely
know.
does.
It could be completely innocent, 100%, and she could be, dwelling on something that isn't
And she
there.
might feel guilty for, what had happened. And
Right,
maybe, that's why
right,
she feels the way she does.
right.
But
right.
communication,
It all goes back to communication.
It really, really, truly does.
Mhm.
And if he loves her, obviously, because he, forgave her enough to be in the relationship after all these
Right,
years, if she's feeling uncomfortable,
right,
it sounds like he would be like, "Look, babe, let's sit down and talk about this."
right.
You
But then
know?
yeah.
again, you have to question too if you've got an ex of 10 years reaching out to you suddenly, why is that alley open for communication to begin with? You know what
Well,
I'm
we don't
saying?
know if they we don't know if this ex randomly popped up out of the blue, or if it's or if it's somebody that they've known for years and they both knew,
True.
and
True.
because she didn't really go into details on
True.
that, but
Right.
I mean,
Fair
it could
enough.
just be so. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times I find that like you'll get into a relationship with somebody else, and they'll get into a relationship with that somebody else, and everybody gets along great. They're just great
Hmm.
friends.
Right.
Um,
Very
and
seldom do I see that, but yes.
it happens. It
It
happens.
does happen. It does happen.
It
Yeah.
happens. It's just not seldom, I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, if
Yeah.
there's any kind of doubt or worry or uneasy feeling, then the best thing she can do is just bring it up to him and say, "Hey, I saw this conversation. It makes me a bit uneasy. I need your reassurance that it's nothing. If it is, I need you to be open and honest with me."
Right.
Mhm.
But she's got
That's
to
just
talk
me,
about
though.
it.
She's got to talk about it and not dwell on it and stop replaying those messages in her mind, because that's just going to dig her so deep in the hole. And
It will.
every little thing
It'll
that
drive her
he's
crazy.
right, and every little
Yeah, it will.
action he does, she's going to reroute it back to that conversation. Oh, he's 15 minutes home late from work. Is he talking? Everything's going to go back to that conversation, and it's going to eat her alive.
Yeah.
Well, the other side of the whole thing, the flip side of the coin is, if she's feeling that way, are they secure? Are they
Right.
secure in that relationship,
Right.
or have they been floating through the
Right.
relationship?
And it sounds
But
to me maybe they're floating, because if she's not comfortable enough to just come out and ask him, "Hey, what is this?" That kind of raises a red flag of maybe they're just at that phase of floating, and she's not comfortable talking to him. And if that's the case, then there's bigger issues at hand.
right, because what we don't know is, do they have kids together?
Right.
We don't know. We don't know all that part
Right.
of that. So if they do have kids together, are they staying together for the kids?
Right.
Because I've been in that relationship. I've stayed
Mhm.
with my ex-wife because of the kids, and I've
Yeah.
learned that kids adapt to
Mhm.
change quicker than you think they do.
They
So
do.
I wasted too many years in a marriage, um, but we make better friends outside of the marriage now,
Right.
and we co-parent really good. So,
Right.
but
Well, that's good.
yeah. So but the end of the day here is just like, you got to ask yourself, do you love this person enough to be able to sit down with them, tell them how you feel, and be honest? Be like, listen, am I overreacting? Babe, am I overreacting? I know that it's eating me up, because I know that you are talking to her, and I saw something flirty. Can I
Mhm.
see the conversation that you guys had?
Right.
I mean, if you
Right.
guys were together, obviously, if he says, "Oh no, 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 you can't look in my phone. You can't read this. What? You don't trust me?"
That
But
tells
then
you
on
all
the
you need to
other,
know.
yeah, that's true.
Do what,
But on the
Megan?
other hand,
I said that
you
tells
should,
you all you need to know.
but on the
Yeah.
other hand, you should be able to trust your partner as much as you trust yourself.
Right.
Absolutely, you should. But if you have any kind of worry or doubt or something, you should be able to communicate with your partner and say, "Hey,
That is true.
I'm feeling this way. This is what, is making me feel that way. Can we find a solution to better it, to make it go
Yeah.
away?"
Mhm.
That's so important in a relationship, to be able to have that line of communication open.
Yeah. Communication is a lot.
It's everything in a
It
relationship, I
is.
Yeah.
think.
And we go back to this every episode. We
It
go
it
back.
all goes back to communication.
Mhm. And if you can't
Yeah,
I agree.
communicate with your partner, then you don't have anything. And
you
that was the
don't,
problem with
yeah.
that was the problem with my marriage, is that you know we didn't know how to communicate with each other.
Mhm.
For example, we would sit there, and we may be in a different room, and
Mhm.
we'll like sit there and text fight.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then when you go around the corner, you're just like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And then you go to
Ugh,
a different room,
so
and you're back
horrible.
on the phone. Yeah, I
Right.
mean, it's so
Yeah,
toxic. I've
that
been in
is
that relationship.
toxic.
Yeah, Yeah, or you're having or you're on two different messengers. You're like maybe on
Right.
Facebook Messenger
Yeah.
and a text message. You're having a
Yeah.
casual conversation with them on Facebook Messenger, and then you pop over to text message and you guys are fighting. It's
Yeah.
like,
I do that
it's
with my
like
best friends though, like non-relationship. We'll be talking through Snap or Messenger, text messages, Instagram, and it'll be 5 or 6 totally different conversations with the
right.
same person on 5 different platforms.
That is funny.
But yeah, communicate, Destiny. Wasn't that her name? Destiny? Yeah.
Destiny. Yep.
Communicate.
That's what it
Destiny
all
from
boils.
Denver.
Yes, Destiny from Denver.
Yes. Thank you so much, Destiny, for writing in. If you guys want to have something to say in our viewer mailbag, feel free to message the show and do Love on the Rocks on air at gmail.com. And we definitely would love to be able to get your letters out. So, anyways, so let's get on to our topic today. It starts simple. No pressure, no expectations, just two people agreeing to keep it casual. No labels, no strings, just vibes. But then something shifts. The texts start meaning a little more. You find yourself checking your phone more often. You start wondering what they're doing, who they're with, and why you suddenly care. And now you're in it. Catching feelings when you weren't supposed to can feel like breaking your own rules. So you told yourself this wouldn't happen and you said you could handle it. But emotions don't exactly follow agreements, do they? So what is
Right.
it? Is it the beginning of something real, or are you setting yourself up for disappointment in a situation that was never meant to go deeper? Tonight, we're breaking it all down: the confusion, the mixed signals, the what are we conversations, and the truth about whether a hookup can actually turn into something meaningful. No judgment, just real talk. Because if we're being honest, a lot of us have been there, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
So let's
Mm-hmm.
start off. Let me ask y'all. So why do people agree to casual situations?
I have no fucking clue why people agree to it. I've done it. How do I even? On one hand, it can be an absolute disaster. On the other hand, it could be literally the best
You
thing
grab him.
that has ever happened. Wholeheartedly. I've been on both ends of the spectrum, and I really don't fucking know why people agree to do shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't. I don't. 9
You know,
times out of 10, it's a mess, and someone is bound. It
To catch
never fails.
feelings.
Someone is bound to catch feelings. It's
because
gonna happen.
and I've been there. I mean, I've had the random hookups, and it to me, it's not a settling feeling, right?
Right.
Because I'm one to get attached, and
Mhm.
so it's like you know then I go, oh crap, let's talk about Kara. Okay. You
Yeah.
remember Kara? She was on the show. Shay, you don't know, but she was a girl
Yeah.
that I dated a few years back before I moved to
Mhm.
Texas when I lived in Idaho. She was actually 20 years younger than me. And we met at
Shay's face.
we met at a dating event, right? So we went,
Rawr. Like,
The speed dating.
cougar.
whatever, something like but she was younger. I was the older one.
Beside my bed.
But
I used it.
okay. So we got along, we kicked things off, we were just hanging out, we were friends. we would go and do things together and hang out or whatever. And it was all just friendly, casual, nothing serious or whatever. Um, and then, maybe like a month or two in, we went out to a strip club one night because she wanted to go to a strip club. And I said, okay. So we're
Yeah,
sitting there.
period.
So we're like hanging out. We're like, okay, cool, having fun. We're at the stage. I'm giving her the one so she could tip, right? So, and guys, let me tell you
Being a
something right
gentleman.
now. If you take a girl to the strip club, you give her the money. You
That's
don't.
a horrible idea. What the
So,
fuck were you thinking?
anyways,
Why? Why? Why?
friends, we were out drinking. She's like, let's go to the strip club. And I'm like, okay.
That's a
So,
great idea.
That's a horrible idea.
Yeah.
so I just sat back. She started tipping, whatever. Obviously one thing led to another, and so the friendship took a different
Mhm.
crossed a different boundary.
Mhm.
Um, and so for us, we were kind of like in shock about the whole thing. But I think we were like, you know what, we like each other,
Mhm.
let's make it work. And we're together for about 8 months, um, until she cheated. But I didn't expect it to go that long. I was
Really?
surprised. Yeah, I'm like, why would a beautiful 30-year-old girl want to be with like a 50-year-old guy? That was my mindset. But I was like, all right. I mean, we
Mine
get
too.
along great.
Mine too.
So, but I mean, we had fun. We got along great or whatever. I mean, it just obviously didn't work. Um,
Right.
Obviously because I'm sure the age difference had a lot, and we were mentally in different places in life. But the chemistry, was different. But I mean, but that's what I mean. I think emotions got involved, and we
Mhm.
took it from a friendship to a different level.
Mhm.
And you know, it
Yeah,
happens. I mean, I
it
don't
does.
regret the relationship.
It does. It does happen.
Yeah, I don't regret the relationship that we had. I
Mhm.
mean, it was my second relationship coming out of my marriage. My
Mhm.
last relationship that I've had. So I've been single, what, for about 3 years
3
now?
years, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, yeah, longer than that, 4 years, because I moved to Texas in 2023.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I haven't even been in a relationship since I was in Texas.
Right.
But I mean, I've dated a few people, but nothing of the sort that
Mhm.
really moved me.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's really it's easy to get caught up into feelings when you're building something as a foundation with somebody. And sometimes we don't realize, we're like, whoa, what just happened? Do I
Mhm.
am I did we just build a connection that we
Right.
didn't realize that it happened,
Right.
and that
Right.
we didn't expect this?
Mhm.
A lot of it can be one-sided, though. It could always be one person saying, "Oh my gosh, I'm falling in love with you,"
And it can ruin a
um,
friendship.
and it can ruin the friendship.
Mhm.
So, mhm,
It's a sticky situation.
It
mhm,
definitely is.
One side of me doesn't recommend it, and then the other part of me that has been on the other end of the spectrum that it's gone amazing is like, "No, take that
mhm.
chance." But really, that it's rare, I feel, that it's not one-sided. There's
Right.
I feel like it happens more times than it doesn't, that it's one-sided, and more times than not, it ruins that friendship. And you just
So
I guess you just have to ask yourself, is it worth ruining you
A
know,
friendship.
a potential relationship. What if it doesn't work out? Are you okay with losing that friendship?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask you too. When does
Hmm.
it shift from physical to emotional?
I think a lot plays into that, whether it be. That's a good question.
That is a really
Okay.
good question. I'm just sitting here like,
I'm trying to think when it. I don't know. In my experience, it was just the time and the conversation
I was
that.
gonna say conversations
Right,
definitely.
right. I think conversations really opened up the door and made leeway for it to be more than just a physical thing.
Mhm. So what are the signs that you'll realize that you're deeper into this than you think or planned?
Oh man, I should not be on air talking about this. Um, say that again.
So
That just
what
flabbergasted me.
what are the signs that you're in it deeper than you originally planned?
Mm, yeah, that's right. Um, what do you think?
How do you know when you're deeper in it than you think?
Hmm.
Yes. What are the signs?
Um,
You find yourself worrying about that person. You find yourself thinking about that person. You find yourself making time for that person and making time for conversation.
They're
yes.
in
You
they're in your mind more than you want them to be in your mind.
right, right,
Yes.
right. And you find yourself making space for that person and conversation and time together. When that happens, it's a done deal. You're already there. You're already developed feelings. Like, just rock with it.
Just throw in the flag and be like, "Fuck it, let's do this."
Yeah, like this. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's really when you find yourself making time for that person and thinking about him and or her and making a conscious effort to have them in your life at some degree every day, whether it's a simple text, a simple, phone call,
I agree.
whatever it may be. When you find yourself making that effort and you're intentionally making space in your day-to-day schedule for them, that's
Right.
when it that's when it changed.
Yeah. You always find people that they'll be like, you ask them, "Oh, how's your love life doing?" "Oh, it's
Mhm.
complicated." They're
No, it's
like,
only as complicated as you want it to be.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
you know, especially when one person wants more than the other
Right,
does,
right.
you know.
Hmm.
Uh, when that happens, should you speak up or just play it cool?
Speak up.
Yeah. Most definitely.
The worst that can happen is you're shot down and you're told no, like this. I I feel this way, and we need to keep it this way. Or you can hit gold and it be something, but you don't know
Mhm.
unless you bring it up and say, hey, this is how I'm feeling. Do we need to take 2 steps back or, chill out or move forward?
So Shay, let me ask you: when you and your husband, um, obviously took it to the next level, you started out as friends and it just became friends, and then it was a hookup thing. So when was it for you that made you realize I want more?
I just loved being around him all the time. I thought he was funny, adorable. He just I just liked being around him. We had great times, great conversations. We were wild
Hmm.
as hell.
Hmm.
And, you know, we just rolled
Yeah.
with it. It made sense as
Yeah.
much as it
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah. It makes sense. Yeah. That's another thing when it begins to just fall into place and it just makes sense more than it
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
That's important. And at that point, I think you speak up and you say, "Hey, this makes sense to me. It may not to you, but it does to me. Where do you stand on it?"
Yeah. And what if they say, "No, I don't have the same feelings as you do," and you're
And
like
that's
deep
okay.
into it?
That's
That's
Like,
okay.
fine.
Yeah,
Like
that's okay.
I hope you thrive and do good and find your
Right.
person because everybody deserves that, you know?
but a lot of people are not able to say, "Oh, fine." They get hurt.
They
They
allow
they get
right.
crushed
Well,
on
they
that.
can get unhurt, you
Like,
know?
you
I
knew what
mean,
was going on from the beginning. You knew the
yeah.
chance was there that this was
I
Easier
all
mean,
said
it
than
was gonna
done.
be.
the
Right,
hurt is
it
gonna
is.
last for a minute, but I mean, if you are emotionally in tune with yourself and how you get over things, it's just you're rolling with the punches instead of just
Mhm,
trying to fight back,
mhm.
Mm.
you know?
Yeah. I just feel like you knew what the chances were. You got a 50-50 chance, and you knew
You
that
do.
going into it.
You wanna read this, Megan?
I love Hookup from Alpha, the first one. I love hookup culture. It was created by women, the boomer women, after the sexual revolution. So enjoy real talk.
All right.
I got nothing. I got nothing. We live in a baby daddy, baby ma'am society, so hookup is the standard.
Is it?
I don't know. I don't
It's not
agree with
my
that. It's
standard.
not
It's
my
not my
standard
No,
either.
morals. I
no.
mean, I only have my children's father. I only had
Mhm.
one
Mhm.
father to my children.
Me
And I
too.
mean, we were together for almost 17 years.
Oh,
Right.
wow. Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not in a hookup culture. I see his point. I can
For
see why
sure,
he would
because
say
there's
that.
definitely people out there just
There is.
doing what
Every
they want to
Tom, Dick, and
do
Harry
and
down.
down Main
Right.
Street and
Right.
Broadway. Yeah.
Right. I can see why
I know
he'd
there's a
say
Broadway
that.
in every state, all right?
Yes.
Like every
Um,
city.
Yeah.
but I don't necessarily agree that everybody is in it. There's some people out there who
Genuinely want that connection
genuinely
and forever
right,
person.
right, right. I'm 42. I'm not in the hookup culture.
So, Alpha's got the stats for us, everyone.
47% of children are born out of wedlock. So hookup culture is the standard, real talk.
I mean, real talk, I had my first kid out of wedlock.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, me too.
I'm about
So
to look that stat up. I don't think that
I'm
sounds right.
about to look it up, she said.
I'm about to look this up.
Google?
No, she'll get on ChatGPT and be like, "Yo, chat, is this shit true or what?"
That's a good idea. Hold on. I'm
She's
curious.
like, hold on, wait a
47
minute.
47%.
Of children are
Children are
born
born out
out
of
of wedlock.
wedlock.
I think more children are born out of wedlock in these days than back if you were like in the 70s and 80s and so forth.
Well, that's
Um,
because your parents prompted you to get married to said person because you were indeed pregnant. Correct or no?
What?
He said back in the 70s, there wasn't a lot of babies born out of wedlock. And I said, that's because a lot of people probably prompted them to get married because they
I
were
wasn't
pregnant.
even married in the 70s, and that's what prompted me to get married. Like it was laid on thick because a brother was a preacher and
mm,
laid it on thick. Oh, you can't have a kid out of wedlock. You can't do this. You can't do that. It's the right way. You got to live God's. So we got married, and it was the worst mistake of my fucking life. But had we not have had that pressure, I don't think we would have. I know, we would have never gotten married
mhm.
ever. Um,
Ever.
ever, 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 ever. But no, that statistic is wrong.
Ooh.
In the United States, the most recent data shows that about 30 to 31% of children are born to unmarried parents. The rate was higher in the past decade and has been declining slightly in recent years. Back in the 1960s, it was under 10%. So this represents a big long-term shift.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's actually declining.
Nice.
That's an interesting fact. Is it fake
Mhm.
news?
No, that's from Chat GPT.
Well, chat. I'm not
That's from
saying anything
Chat.
more.
Whether or not that's what Google says, I don't know, but Chat GPT says 30 to 31%. But no,
Because
I don't.
chat.
I'm not in a hookup mindset or state of life, or I don't know. I'm not a hookup
Yeah.
culture kind of person.
I'm a
I never have
relationship
been.
person.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
relationship person.
Yeah.
I want the whole thing. I
Right.
don't I yes, I want physical affection, attraction. I want that, but I want more than that. I want,
Right.
I want the connection, the emotional connection, the butterflies, the
Yeah.
conversations,
Yep.
Yeah.
All that.
And
Yeah.
not with 50 different dudes.
Yeah.
No.
Like,
No, I
No.
don't I
Ever.
don't want that with 50 different dudes.
that just screams roast beef, and that's just not enticing.
That just
It's
flew
really
over her head,
not.
Shay.
It's really not.
Oh, I missed it. What did he say? What?
I said, I don't want that with 50 different dudes.
Oh, yeah, no. No, not at all.
Oh my
Mm,
gosh.
We don't either.
no, we don't either at
So
all.
how do you handle rejection uh or mismatched feelings? Do you ghost them? Do you become distant? I mean, I know we always say, yeah, let's communicate, but a lot of people are like, as soon as they hear, like, oh my God, she's got more, or he's got more feelings than me. Next thing you know, the conversation ends and they go days before like texting happens because
Right.
somebody's pulling away.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So like,
But
oh,
again, that goes with the assumption that before it's even started, you're on clear
Grounds to begin with.
grounds
Yeah.
to begin with, that hey, this is what it is. You say you catch feelings and you approach that person. You care about that person, but I think everybody takes distance. They're gonna have some distance once a
mhm.
conversation like that is held and it's one sided. But then you both have to decide, well, is it worth even just saving a friendship for? And again, that goes
Yeah.
back to taking the risk of ruining a friendship. If two people are mature and they have that understanding of, hey, it's okay that you feel that way. Unfortunately, I'm on a different page, but keep that friendship.
Yeah. If you can
if you
keep the friendship,
yeah,
for sure keep it.
keep the friendship,
Yeah.
because you truly, you never know what that person just may not. Where'd she go?
Oh, we lost her again. She must be having some connection issues. But no, I agree. Have that conversation up front.
Right.
Um, just set the expectations before you jump into it. But sometimes people just
Right.
jump into it and then they try to have that conversation and then it gets awkward.
Now, what do you do if you're on the other side of the spectrum and you're approached, you're in a relate or a friends with benefits hookup, and you're approached by the other half that they've got more feelings, and you're on the side that you don't. How do you approach it then?
Um, I think it'd be a little awkward.
Hmm.
In a real world, you would think, okay, let's have this conversation. Boom, we're all
Hmm.
good. But people get to attach, and they don't know how to separate
Mm-hmm.
that attachment.
Right.
And so it's just kind of like it's easier to back away and blind and go blind.
And that's such
Go
a
dark.
shit way to handle it too.
It is. It is. I'm not saying it's right, but that's what people do.
It is what people do.
Yeah.
We're in
know?
a ghosting. What is it called? I'm drawing a
Era.
blank. Era. We're in
Yeah.
a ghosting era, and it's the biggest piece of shit ever. I cannot stand it.
Nobody, I mean, gosh, going through high school and college, there was no such thing as ghosting.
Which I'll be the first one to ghost. I'm over here talking shit about it, and I'll be the first one to ghost. Like, for real.
She like changes everything to Casper because she's like, ah.
Houdini. Yeah, like I'll be the first one. I mean, if you look at my inbox, there's dudes in there talking to themselves all day long for months and months and months. Some of them even years, and they just carry on conversation amongst themselves.
Yeah.
Because I will ghost. Like you send me one message and say, "Hey, what's up?" I'll say, "Hey," and the minute you go into your second message, I don't exist. I don't exist. I'm done. I'm done.
She's like, peace.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be cordial enough and say, "Hey," and literally that is it. That is it. Like I've got right now, actually, in my inbox. I was in my best friend's
in
wedding.
this moment.
Yeah, I was in my best friend's wedding last weekend, and there's a guy who is friends with the groom, and I don't know this kid. I call him a kid because he's a lot younger than me.
Young. Yeah.
And he messaged me and he was like, "Hey," and of course I responded and said, "Hey," and he was like, "I was at so and so's wedding today," and I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. Like, glad you could make it," kind of thing. And he was like, "Well, had I have known." What was it? Had I have known you were going to be there, I would have stayed and danced with you. And I'm thinking, I don't even fucking know you. That's a really good thing you didn't approach me and ask me to dance, because I would have
You're
had
like,
to hurt
you're
your feelings.
ballsy. You are
Yeah,
ballsy.
like I would have had to hurt your feelings. And so I quit responding to him at that point. Like, and I kid you not, there has been like 47 messages.
He was trying to shoot his shot, okay?
It's dead.
He was trying
It's
to
not
get the
going nowhere.
cougar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even as recent as today, like he's been talking to himself in my inbox since last weekend. And if I'm not going to respond the first 17 times, I'm not going to respond 54 times after.
Yeah.
Like I'm really
Yeah.
not. And
why don't you just block him?
yeah, I don't think I that takes so much work. I just ignore them.
Oh, really? To click the button that says block?
Well,
I don't even
eventually
realize
they'll
that.
just drop off there.
Yeah, that's my thinking. Or eventually they'll just drop off. Which
Or
I
she
thought,
just reads it for comic relief.
which I even like screenshotted him talking to himself and sent it to my best friend, and her new husband got like a great laugh out of it, because they were like, "Oh my God, this like we are so sorry. Like we know all about him and we really are sorry." And I kind of thought after that he would just drop off. Maybe the groom would say something to him at work. No. Mm-mm. No.
Didn't happen.
No, it didn't.
No.
But in my mind, he's 20 something years old. Like what at what point do you think, "Oh, this 42-year-old woman and I have something in common. I think I'm going to hit on her." What? At what point? To me, that just screams hookup culture. Like this kid. Do y'all get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not being clear, I feel.
Yeah, you are. You're being clear. He's just
Like that's
maybe
the
you remind him of the
culture.
teacher back in the day that, he's
Right.
just
I don't know. I don't know. But that's
Miss
the
Megan?
world we're living in, right?
Are we doing sex education today, Miss Megan?
I'm the wrong one to teach that. I'm I'm like forever a 12-year-old boy when it comes to talking about sex. I can't. I can't. But that's the world we live in today. That's part of the hookup culture,
Yeah.
and social media entices it and makes it worse.
Yeah.
But I do feel like the statistics said, I think the numbers are going down. I think there's a lot more people that actually want something real and want
Like a
something
genuine
a
connection.
genuine connection, a
Yeah.
genuine relationship.
Right.
And granted, there's going to be the 20, 30-year-olds out there that are really vivid in the hookup culture, and that's what their goal is.
It's a scorecard. They want a cougar. Okay, let's mark
It's
that
you're
off.
right. It's a I want to be able to say I did kind of thing. And
I got me a gilf. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And I don't know. Hookup culture is just, I'd like to think it's fading. Maybe I'm just getting older and maybe it's not, but I'd
They
like to
always
think
say
it's
that
fading.
Gen Z is like they don't. From what I've seen some stats. I don't know where, but Gen Z is
Mhm.
not about relationships anymore.
Really?
That they
Gen
don't
Z
want.
is all about sniffing fucking Tide Pods and licking windows. That's what Gen Z is. Gen Z is not, let's be real, they're not the brightest. They're eating Tide Pods, licking windows,
And snorting Smarties.
snorting Smarties,
Smart.
which I can't say anything because in 8th grade, I used to make the new kids that wanted to sit at my lunch table, I made them snort Altoids before they would sit with me.
Oh,
From
shit.
So,
66.
yeah. Yeah. Me and my
Oof.
friend Amber used to do that. But yeah, that's interesting that Gen Z is not in the dating.
Yeah, and
They're not just not in the right mindset. They're fucking retarded.
or Gen Z just is totally okay to start dating everybody.
Yeah.
Because don't you know, it was not too long ago, and I know this will be another topic for another day, that polyamorous became a bigger thing. Okay.
I've noticed that through the years too. Yeah.
It
And then
has.
look at the Secret Wives of the Mormons or whatever that TV show is. Oh my God, that
Bunch of
show's like
fucking
chaotic.
hooligans. Just hooligans. I could never. And that's another thing with hookup culture. I could never be in a friends with benefits situation and know that the guy I'm giving my time to is also sleeping with 3 or 4 others.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to be
I could
sleeping
never.
with somebody that's sleeping with everybody else because
No,
I
I
don't
could
sleep
never.
around.
Mm-mm.
I'm not gonna go sleep with
Mm-mm.
nobody but
That
whoever I'm sleeping
person.
with.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I just don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. Why would you waste your time and allow yourself to be an option and disposed of after being so intimate with someone? Like
Yeah.
it makes no sense to me. I'll never
Yeah.
understand it.
Because when I'm with somebody, for me, like I said, I want the whole package. I don't want the
Mhm.
physical connection. I want the
Right.
whole package. I don't want to share my heart with multiple people.
Right.
I want to go all in,
Right.
and that's what I'm looking for.
Mhm.
Right.
I'm not looking for a Monday, I'm not looking for a Wednesday, and I'm not looking for a Friday.
Right.
Um,
Right.
I'm looking for my best friend, my
Mhm.
partner in crime, my soulmate, somebody who can
Mhm.
Yeah,
finish
my
my
ride or die. Like, yeah.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, my
Yeah.
Bonnie to my Clyde.
Yeah. And that's not to say there's a bunch of people my age that I can think of right now that even I went to school with that are so stuck in the hookup culture. And Lord knows a good portion of them are married.
Mhm.
and they're still stuck in that hookup culture. It's like they never grew up. They're married and have like families, and they're still trying to live in the hookup culture.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what are you trying to gain? Are you getting notches on your belt? Are like, what are you trying to gain?
Literally, you already have your person.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
leave that person for somebody else's person.
Yes. Like, leave that person for their forever to find. Like, quit occupying their time when you know good and well you're just going to dispose of them. Like, I think that's so cruel to do to someone.
It
Yeah.
really is.
And as a person, like, you got to have more self-worth than that, than to allow that to happen.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, to know that you could be disposed of at any given moment, and you may get dick down Thursday night, but here comes Friday and it's someone else. And I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah.
And I
No.
know so many people that it does, and it just mind
Well,
boggles me.
I hope none of your people were in Houston over spring break.
Oh no. Does Houston get wild out there for spring break?
It does, but
Does it really?
there was this thing
Not
going around.
Florida.
Not more than, what'd you say?
Not like Florida. Florida gets wild down there.
Florida
Well,
gets really wild, yeah.
there was an article going around saying that there was like 40,000 people that tested positive for an STD over like spring break area.
I bet half of them are from Conyers, Georgia. I'm not even joking. Not even kidding.
I'd say Tulsa, Oklahoma, probably.
Yeah. Dang.
Wow.
That's some hookup culture for real.
Is that fake news, or is that, I mean, do we have supporting
I don't know. I'll look it up real quick.
okay.
Atlanta used to, every spring break, Atlanta had this I don't even know what it's an event. It's a fucking disaster, but it was called Freaknik. And it's where people from all over, and it was geared towards the African American community, which is fine. But it would be like riots, and it was so fucking, and it was every single year. They just quit it like, I don't know, a couple years back. But Freaknik in Atlanta for spring break used to be like top notch disaster, worse than Panama, worse than the big Florida spring break.
Right.
Thank God they quit with it now. Thank God. But Atlanta used to get lit for spring break.
Okay, so the 40,000 was fake news, but it says as of March 2026, syphilis cases in Houston have increased by
I fucking told you.
79%.
I fucking told you. Conyers, Georgia. Conyers, we made like national news. There's a whole documentary on Conyers and how we are the lost children of Rockdale County because of a syphilis outbreak that happened. I want to say it was like 98, 99. It happened. And it made national. Even to this day, people ask me where I'm from, and I'm like 30 minutes east of Atlanta. You won't catch me saying Conyers, Georgia. Absolutely not. You will not do it. And it's because, I mean, oh my God. I could name names,
like,
but I'm not going to.
No.
But
no, don't do that. Don't do that.
it was like,
Right.
it's insane. It's insane the amount of syphilis outbreaks. And this was back when Conyers was like small. Like it's grown a lot through the years, but it was really at one time like a small hometown. And we had this massive syphilis outbreak amongst the 3 high schools in Conyers.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
that was at like the top of the hookup culture. That was like the top of it. And that, like I said, it was like 98, 97, 98, 99, somewhere around there. I know they made the documentary. I want to say it was like my freshman year of high school. And that was 98, 99.
Well, remind me whenever I come to visit
Yeah.
Atlanta, not to go to Conyers.
Yeah. You don't want to go to Conyers ever. Place is a toxic shithole.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
other,
me
I have other
too.
places that I want to go.
Yeah.
Go to Nashville, hang out at Galveston Island, Texas.
I want to go to
Yeah.
Galveston one time. I've heard it was beautiful.
It is. It's really nice down there. The water's dirty, but it's really nice
Oh,
down there.
really? I've heard it
The
was
water
like
is
super
dirty.
clear.
No.
Really? Maybe what is
Yeah.
what is that island down at the tip of Texas?
Like South Padre Island?
South Padre Island. Yeah. I heard that's beautiful too.
South Padre, San Padre, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's right there by the gateway down by Corpus Christi.
Okay. Yeah. I heard that's really, and that's a big spring break hookup. I've seen documentaries on it.
Everywhere's a big
you
spring
watch-
break hookup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watch a lot of
Yeah.
documentaries, don't you, Megan?
I do. I'm a news nerd. I am. I love documentaries. I love them. Like I just watched one on Wade Wilson that really just sack of shit that has the tattoos that killed the
Yes,
two women
the
and
handsome killer.
yeah, the
Ugh.
handsome
God.
killer. Yeah, I'm always watching a documentary.
Oh God.
Have you seen the what is she? Rotten Mango?
No.
She gets some
No.
oh gosh, she does some really amazing documentaries and you like really get into it. She's really good.
Really? Where can I
Yes.
find her at?
I don't know, but
YouTube?
yeah,
YouTube?
Rotten Mango. Yep.
Rotten Mango.
She's awesome.
Mhm.
And the way she goes into depth and explains it, it's really good. It's really
Yeah.
good.
Rotten Mango. I'm gonna have to look her up.
So sometimes what we think is just casual ends up being anything but. Feelings don't always follow rules, timelines, or intentions. And catching them doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. But the real question is, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to be honest about why you feel or keep playing it safe and risk losing something real? Because at the end of the day, clarity is better than confusion, and honesty will always take you further than pretending you don't care.
Absolutely.
I
And
agree.
that wraps up another episode.
I agree. That was a good wrap up.
Well, I had fun, y'all.
Likewise,
Me too.
it's just the three of us.
That's
So,
okay.
all right, guys, we'll be back on 2 weeks from tonight
Yes.
with another great topic that Megan has picked.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So she's all excited. She's like,
I am excited over the next one. I am. It's going to be a good one.
all righty. Well, you guys have yourself a great week. Happy Easter to everyone.
Oh, yeah. Happy Easter.
Happy
Yeah.
Easter.
Megan totally forgot it was Easter this Sunday.
I
She's like,
did.
"What?"
My kid's going to kill me. He asked me today. He was like, Mom, are we doing an Easter egg hunt? And I'm like, yeah, I got plenty of time. Nope,
You
it's
do.
Sunday.
You got 6 days.
That's not a lot of time for a procrastinator at all.
No, but we'll push it till the
Yeah.
last day.
The very last minute.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
you got 8 to do Easter.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Shane.
I got no. The teenagers and stuff, they don't,
Yeah.
They don't count anymore.
no.
You don't give them Easter baskets?
No, they don't want Easter baskets. They'd rather just have $20 or,
Right. Yeah.
like, Mom, if you love me, you would take me to Kane's Chicken. And I'm like,
That's my kid's favorite spot too. Yeah, I hear that all the time.
Mhm. Oh,
Yeah.
Cane's is
Well, that
good.
was a good
Cane's is
show.
good.
Kane's
Yep,
is good.
it is good. And their sauce and their toast. Oh, talk
I
about
like their
carbs.
sweet tea.
Yes.
And their bread. Ah, what? Their
Yep, right?
slice of toast? Amazing.
Like this thick.
I'm like,
What?
hold the coleslaw, add some extra bread.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Put extra butter on it while you're at it.
Mm-hmm.
Cane's is so good.
It is.
It is.
Guys, don't worry.
Well,
Cane's is not a sponsor of this show.
no.
No,
No,
they're
we just
not.
really like them. We just really like them.
That's coming from our heart.
Right. Right.
All right, guys. You have yourself a great night. We'll see you back in 2 weeks.
See
Later,
you in 2
y'all.
weeks. Bye, y'all.
Bye.